So I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this one girl's kind of acquaintance of mine, and she said something along the lines of, I should have picked the career that pays better, right? Basically, what I took from it was she was kind of like building up resentment for the job that she has, which is a lead singer in a local band, right? So I'm assuming that she, does random gigs at like bars or, different events, maybe weddings and things like that. Assuming that she's getting resentful from the grind. So the point of me making this video is to illustrate that the traditional route that we're really familiar with is basically dead in this day and age, especially in 2022. Like, you can really make it as a creative by going the non-traditional route, right? So let's say, you're a singer, right? You might want to sell your soul to the devil to, become #1 on the Billboard charts or go, #1 on radio or whatever, probably sign away your masters and, make a fraction of what you could if you were independent, or like if you're an artist like me, a traditional, painter, you might want to go to art gallery and only get 30% if you sell your painting. The gallery usually takes like at least 60 to 70%, especially depending on how high the level is and all that good stuff. And, you might do well, but, that's 70% more than you could have had, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to talk about in this video really is that the paradigm has completely shifted from the traditional route that we're used to, right? So I was watching, Colin Samir, and they're interviewing Ty Verdes. So Ty Verdes, if you guys don't know, is the guy who had that really viral song on TikTok. Something like, "You're a player, aren't you? And I swear you got hoes." Like, that guy. That song is super viral. Everybody knows him because of it. And what he did is what a lot of creators are doing nowadays, is that they're being their authentic self online, and people are resonating with them. They feel the genuine energy that's coming from this guy, and then you can make a career off that, right? So he's a very talented singer, obviously, but the fact that people were able to watch his growth, like, 'cause he was living inside of a living room that literally had a sheet to separate his bedroom and the living room, right?
Living room, but I put up some sheets. Instead of spending my money on college, I paid to live in this living room in LA. Paid to live somewhere nicer, but then I have less time here. I finally made enough money with my music to get my own room. I'm moving next week. I know this may not be a lot to some people, but I finally get a room.
Right? And he also worked at Verizon, a job he hated, obviously. What I'm trying to say is that you could really, make it by doing these things. Like, for example, let's say you want to be in the NBA, but we all know like the top 500 best players in the NBA. So statistically, you're like less than, 0.1% to be in the NBA. That's just the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you grind. So instead of like trying to, become the next LeBron James and make 100 million, a season, or I don't know how much that man makes, but I realized that, even the person who's right under LeBron probably makes, exponentially less than he makes. I'm sure he makes millions of dollars still, but as you go down each tier, you make less and less money, right? So the route that I would, suggest that creatives take, or anybody for that matter, is that instead of trying to be in the NFL, instead of trying to be in the NBA or NFL, you could document your process on how to become better. Like, how do you, kick better? How do you shoot better? What's really good drills to become a better basketball player? Or you could, do fun like pickup challenges, like, the Professor, for example. He's not in the NBA, but he makes a lot of money from, brand deals, sponsorship deals, and things like that. So what made me go through this rabbit hole was not only the Facebook post that I saw, was also, this Ty Verdes interview that I saw on Colin and Samir. And also another video I saw from Hamza, we saw about how to get rich quick. I thought it was a really interesting video as well, because it kind of touched on that same kind of idea, is that the traditional route was all, made out to be. People think they gotta sell their soul, like I said, be on the radio, but you can literally just do what Ty Verdes did and post a video. He said, like, he just posted a snippet of his song. He said, this video gets 1,000 likes, I'm gonna post a full thing. And then he notices that whenever a video does well on TikTok, his Spotify does well too. So he was able to, you know, kind of snowball that into a career. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm just saying that's a easier route, in my opinion, to kind of like grow, you know what I'm saying? And what really intrigued me as an artist is that I have a bunch of favorite YouTubers like every other artist, right? And I would see some of my favorite artists talk about how they don't do commissions. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I do commissions all the time. That's like 90% of my income. And it's hard and super exhausting because I'm not doing necessarily what I want to do. I'm like usually drawing somebody's grandma or drawing like couples for Valentine's Day. If you guys want one, hit up my Fiverr account. I'll leave the link in the description. But I'm like just doing these things for other people where it's not my vision. Like this is actually the most recent commission I had where I drew something that I really wanted to draw. It was actually something, my vision, you know what I'm saying? They just wanted me to have full reign. And what was intriguing to me was that the people that, you know, making a lot of money on YouTube is usually from ad revenue and sponsorship deals and stuff like that. Or they have affiliate links. I said they get 100,000 views on the video is because they probably did something entertaining, right? They probably, you know, did a custom PS4 or, you know, asked strangers on the street if they could draw them. Like random fun challenges like that provide value. So value not only entertainment, but also probably educational. So somebody probably did a, you know, hour-long video on, you know, how to render with markers or something like that, right? And I realized that videos like that where you're serving people and teaching people can actually make money too. So you're actually kind of doing things on your own time and you're your own boss at that point. Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into being your own boss. We all know this. But I just want people to understand that there's another route you could take. But yeah, so my whole thing is that the whole paradigm has shifted. One thing I realized that people actually really, really care about people and their journey. So imagine if like Michelangelo had a YouTube channel back in the day and he talked about, oh my God, I gotta, you know, sculpt this huge statue. And like he talked about his favorite tools that he used and he got sponsorships on his favorite marble. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say? But you know, that's a way to make money. Like what if I just did a painting and said, oh, I use Winsor and Newton or golden acrylic paints or whatever. And Winsor and Newton saw that, they offer me money to talk about their next product. You know, that's brand deals and sponsorships and affiliate marketing right there. And I just want people to understand that that's the way you can really go. Being a person offering value and talking about your struggles and then being a genuine vulnerable person. You don't have to put all your business out there, obviously, but kind of showing your struggles and being a relatable can really catapult you to that next level. And I just want people to understand that. And I felt convicted to make this, especially after I saw that status on my Facebook, and it just really kind of hit home with me because we all been there if you're a creative. So and I love creating videos. I think it's so dope. And I don't have to, you know, go to an art gallery or, you know, be on other people's time. So that's why I'm trying to make these videos for y'all, because I really care about people. I want to, and this is the type of stuff that I talk about on my free time. You know what I'm saying? So go turn the camera on. You don't even have to fucking talk. I could easily just type all this out, make a post about it, and have that, you know, robot Siri voice from TikTok talk about it or something like that. You know, you could easily just make videos and just have captions. You don't have to talk. You just have time-lapse videos, or you could just teach people how to play guitar by just showing your fingerings. And there's so many avenues to go about that. You know, that's the video. I'm a master at rambling, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. But I just want people to understand that, you know. So I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.